Hello everybody, welcome to the channel, I'm Nectar, and today I'm going to be going over all the new changes discovered so far in version 50 of Lethal Company, although I will be skipping over some of the more specific details. My apologies that the visuals in this video aren't super fancy, but I wanted to throw this together quickly so that this information could be easily accessible quickly, as this beta just dropped earlier today by a few hours. Also, if you enjoyed the video and find this helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. The channel's been growing pretty quickly lately, and I love to keep that up. Thanks. And also, on Thursday, I'll be able to record videos on the new secret moons, and also the new remodel for Dine. And one of the new moons, I already have a video of up right now, which is Adamance, or Adamance, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but go check that out. So getting into the changes, the first thing that everyone will probably notice is Adamance's new moon. It's a new tier 2 moon that has really good loot spawns. From my experience, it rivals tier 3s in total worth, being about 2,000, although in a couple rolls I got it to 1637 max. It is a factory indoors and seems like a bit of a mix between March and Vow on the outside. I think the moon will probably end up getting nerfed when the final version comes around, seeing as it's very broken since it's a free moon to get to and is kind of better than the ones that are expensive to get to, although it does seem really dangerous. On this moon, actually, thumpers are like about 20% spawn chance, so it's definitely good to bring a shovel, but it's also uncommon with free moons because generally you're going to go there for 3 days with barely any equipment and then move on to the expensive moons. But I don't know, it could just be worth not even paying for moons at all. But we'll get into the new paid moons later. So we'll see what the meta actually evolves to with that. So actually a few mild changes have been made to some of the old moons, with Dine now able to be rainy and Assurance now able to be foggy. And Scrap also changed a bit. Fancy lamps, when carrying, you now have easier visibility, and whoopee cushions are actually more valuable. And we actually got a new scrap, which are Easter eggs, which can randomly explode when thrown. I accidentally exploded myself when doing testing on Adamance earlier. Or Adamance, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'll have to check. But yeah, be careful with those. And so yeah, Zeeker's added 2 secret moons in this update that I've already mentioned. Artifice and Embryon. And Embryon is a bit of a weird one. It contains a new enemy, Old Birds, which seem to be some giant weird thing. It doesn't actually seem like it's going to be too significant of a part of the game, but hey, it's a new moon in there. I don't really know what it's for though. We'll see. I haven't had to play or gotten a chance to play around with it too much yet. But Artifice, I don't know though. It's quite interesting. It costs 1,500 credits to visit, which is more than double Titan. And it is a mansion inside, and seems to be one of the most profitable moons to visit. I do not know how big it is though, so that could be a major part of it. Because if it's smaller than Titan significantly, that would make it far more viable. I also don't know the danger levels. And speaking of danger in the game added a second new enemy outside of the Old Birds, the Butler, which is also a bit of a weird addition. The Butler throws knives at the players, and it's actually entirely passive until provoked. He will drop a knife when defeated, as you'd expect. But I believe this is the first monster that we have where it truly is just completely harmless unless you bother it first. We do have enemies that will become more aggressive if you get near them, like hoarding bugs and baboon hawks, but I don't think we've had one that's entirely just leaves you alone if you don't do anything, but will become aggressive if you do something. So it's kind of interesting that we didn't have that before. Zeeker's also added a new purchasable suit for 110 credits, but that's kind of just a random addition that I don't really have too much to say about. Dine got pretty much entirely redone with this new update. New exterior, modified spawn rates, and generally it's just complete makeover. I will be covering that in a video later this week. But yeah, I think that's a really good move on Zeeker's part because pretty much everyone goes Rend, and Titan is the second favorite, even though Rend is by far, as a version 49, the best moon. So trying to get Dine up in there and actually making it worth going to is definitely a good idea. There's also a few smaller changes I haven't mentioned. You can no longer crouch sprint to avoid dogs hearing you when sprinting, which is very annoying, but it is kind of cheating. But I don't know. I die to dogs a lot, mostly because I've got a mechanical keyboard, so they just pick that up and I'm dead if I try and move near them, but that's beside the point. You can also no longer avoid nutcracker shots from crouching, and you can no longer trap enemies like coil heads and jesters in the main entrance and mansions. Dine's fire exit can also no longer be kind of cheated with without any items, because you used to be able to make a weird jump to get up there, but now you need either an extension ladder or a jetpack to reach it. And also, giants can be killed. Before, you could only get them dead by getting an earth leviathan to kill them, but nope, now you can completely murder them, which is very, very nice. I don't actually know exactly how to do that yet, but as I said, more information coming soon. So yeah, that's all the basic information I have to say. Hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. See ya.